we did is we took that metal tube and we attempted with tweezers at first to pull out the paper that was in there. I know kind of common sense is not going to come out that way. We wouldn't know any other way to do it, so I just, pulled a piece of it out, a little tiny piece, and I said, well, that's not going to work. But it had a letter on it, so we put it aside. We began to realize it's going to end up being like a puzzle. But what I did is I ended up taking a saw and slowly edging away at the metal until I got it cut that I could peel open. Now this is a copper tube. These tubes are copper tubes. That's why I said they're like the tubes you get for plumbing in a home. Copper tubes. And I opened it up slowly, was able to wedge it out and pull out fragments, and it was fragmented because the water had just destroyed the paper, and the paper was so old, so we were able to, over a lengthy period of time, we were able to piece it together, and on there was a handwritten spell. And so some of the spell was unrecognizable, so we had to try several times to get it right. Fortunately, Beauty's incarnation is sharper than me, and she was able to figure out the few words that were missing. And so when I went in and did it, the spell, boom, I was no longer in the white, vast emptiness of heaven, just, the white vastness. I was in a gray vastness. So, sort of in between world, I assumed at the time. And this gray place is obviously not heaven. Well, I basically just ended up, okay, well, I'm here, do what I do when I go to heaven, call for Horus. Call for Horus, and there I was, in the middle of Egypt, a desert, a monolith laying on the ground, unfinished, not fully carved, and on it was a black falcon. And I went, okay, I don't see Horus, and then the falcon started to talk. And he said something along these lines, I be Horus, you be Father God. And so I either took that as a statement or a question as to who I be. So I just said, yes. Like, okay, question mark. He said, I have much, I must tell you. Okay. I tell you not now, but I tell you much later. I tell you now, you need talk to Freya. But you need do with spell. And then I found myself back in the gray zone, and he wasn't there anymore. So I assuming he meant to just call for Freya, so I did. Now, let me describe to you Freya. When I met her, the first time I met her, she was making out with a woman. They were both older women. And that was, at the time, a bit setting me back because, I was part of the world church and homosexuality of any form was a no-no. Which I now, obviously, don't believe such things. And she came to me, she was an older woman, and she wore a black cloak and had a hood, just like you would see in like the movies. But I mean, she didn't look like, a witch with a nose and all that junk propaganda shit. No. This time though, I get there and I see her. We're in a white office building, and she's wearing a business suit that is white with a baby blue undersuit. So like a business suit like this, but with baby blue in here. And she comes walking over to me, blonde hair kind of pinned up, very mod looking, really nice mod glasses. And I didn't recognize her. She was younger. And she just said, hi, how you doing? As if she knew me. And I assumed this must be Freya. I mean, I called for her. Sounds like her, but younger. And I was, hi. I don't know what to say. Right? So I just said simply, why am I here? And then she explained.